Hello everyone! Today, we have a new story. It is about a family camping adventure in the forest. This is the Green family. There is Mom, Dad, Lily, and Max. They live in a busy city. One day, Dad says, "Let's go camping this weekend." Mom smiles and says, "Yes, we all need a little nature." Lily is excited. She loves animals and trees. Max is a little afraid. He says, "Are there bears in the forest?" Dad laughs. "Don't worry, Max. We are going to a safe camping place." There are no bears there. Max feels a bit better. On Saturday morning, the family wakes up early. Mom says, "Good morning, everyone. Time to get ready." They pack their things. They put a tent, sleeping bags, a small stove, water, cookies, and fruit into the car. Lily brings a small camera. Max brings his favorite toy car. The drive to the forest is long, but it is beautiful. They see tall trees, green hills, and a clear blue sky. Lily looks out of the window and says, "Wow, look at those trees. They are so tall." Max says, "Look, a river." After some time, they arrive at the campsite. A friendly ranger is there. He says, "Welcome to Pine Forest Camp." The ranger explains the rules. He says, "Stay on the paths, keep the forest clean, and do not feed the wild animals." Dad says, "Thank you." "We will be careful." The family walks to their camping spot. Their place is near a small river and many tall pine trees. The air is fresh and cool. Mom says, "Let's set up the tent." Lily helps Mom hold the tent poles. Dad puts the poles into the ground. Max looks around. He hears birds singing. He says, "The forest is noisy, but I like it." Soon, the tent is ready. Dad says, "Great job, team." After that, they put their sleeping bags inside the tent. Lily puts her camera next to her pillow. Now it is time to explore. Mom says, "Let's take a short walk before lunch." They walk on a small path through the forest. The ground is soft with old leaves and pine needles. Lily sees a red bird on a branch. She whispers, "Look, Mom, that bird is beautiful." Mom smiles and says, "Yes, it is very colorful." Lily takes a picture with her camera. Max sees a squirrel on a tree. The squirrel jumps from one branch to another. Max laughs and says, "That squirrel is very fast." Dad says, "Yes, it is looking for food." After a while, they come to the river. The water is clear and moves slowly over the rocks. Mom says, "Listen to the water." It is very calm. The family stands quietly for a moment. Lily throws a small stone into the water. Plop! The stone makes a soft sound. Max finds a long stick. He uses it like a little fishing rod. Dad says, "Be careful, Max. Don't go too close to the edge." Max steps back a little. Soon, it is time for lunch. They go back to their tent and sit at a wooden table. Mom brings sandwiches, fruit, and cookies. Lily pours water into small cups. Max takes a big bite of his sandwich. He says, "Food tastes better in the forest." After lunch, they rest for a short time. The forest is quiet and peaceful. Lily lies on a blanket and looks at the sky. She sees white clouds between the tree branches. She says, "That cloud looks like a rabbit." Max says, "And that one looks like a car." In the afternoon, they go on another walk. This time, they follow a sign that says Forest Viewpoint. The path goes up a little hill. They walk slowly and carefully. At the top, there is a beautiful view. They can see the river, the trees, and the bright sky. Mom says, "This is amazing." Dad takes a picture of the family together. Lily says, "This is the best picture ever." Max smiles and holds up his toy car for the photo. Later, they go back to the campsite. The sun is going down and the air is cooler now. Dad starts a small campfire in the safe fire circle. The fire is warm and soft. Mom brings marshmallows. Lily and Max put the marshmallows on long sticks. They hold the sticks over the fire. The marshmallows turn golden and a little brown. Max says, "These are delicious." Lily laughs and says, "Mine is too hot." They sit around the fire and talk about their day. Dad says, "What was your favorite moment?" Lily says, "I liked the red bird and the big view from the hill." Mom says, "I liked our quiet moment at the river." Max thinks for a second. Then he says, "I liked the squirrel and the marshmallows." The sky becomes dark. Little stars appear above the trees. Mom points up and says, "Look at the stars. They are so bright here. In the city, they cannot see so many stars." Lily says softly, "The forest feels like a different world." Max yawns. He is getting sleepy. Mom says, "Okay, it is time for bed." They put out the fire carefully and go into the tent. Inside the tent, it is cozy. Lily gets into her sleeping bag. Max hugs his toy car. Outside, they can hear the sounds of the forest. They hear crickets and the soft sound of the river. Max whispers, "Mom, I was scared before, but now I like the forest." Mom smiles and says, "I'm glad." Max, Dad says, "Today was a good day." Lily says, "Yes, it was a perfect camping day." Soon, the whole family falls asleep. The forest is calm and peaceful around them. The next morning, the sun shines through the trees. It is time to go home. As they pack their things, Lily says, "Can we come back again?" Dad says, "Of course, we will have many more adventures." Max says, "Next time, I will not be scared at all." Mom laughs and gives him a hug. The Green family leaves the forest, but they take many happy memories with them. Their first forest camping adventure is over, but many new adventures are waiting. Thank you for listening to this story. See you in the next lesson. Goodbye.